Check out that sunrise, would you please, a.k.a. That's Daytona Beach, you guys. That is Daytona Beach. The sun's coming up. Proud announcement to make. The number one privately owned liquor store in Daytona is Bingo Liquor. And would you look at the number one restaurant, Monkey, riding with reins on it, bringing it out of the ocean. Come on, let's do this. We ready to do this? Let's do this.
We're live.
We are live.
Sunrise, you said.
Sunrise on the beat, we going up. Monkey morning, Florida, showing up. Palm trees sway, good vibes in the air. Start your day, we
already there.
Bing bong.
How you doing, AK?
Man, it's Friday.
It is Friday. Ball games going on all weekend. Girls and boys. NCAA tournament, Indianapolis, St. Louis. And we're going to see what's going to happen. The Final Four, the Final Four, the Final Four, the Final Four for both.
Final 8.
Well, no, it's Final
No,
Four.
yeah.
Oh, well, I just said Final Four, Final Four, Final Four, Final Four.
Hold up. Did you do a female bracket? I should have just put my glasses on. Did you do any bracket?
My team, Louisville, lost out of the gate.
No,
so
but did you fill out any brackets this year?
The one bracket that I did fill out that I thought would win the whole damn thing was Michigan. And I'm not going to lie to you, and I thought UConn for the girls. Michigan for the boys and UConn for the girls. I don't know if either one are going to win, but, you know, I would bet more on UConn than I would bet on Michigan because Michigan's got to go through Arizona.
Yeah, I don't follow, so I would have just because I got a Husky, I would have just went for UConn.
Then that is a perfect thing for you to do, dude, for real.
Look.
Where's she at? There she is, flying on out of there.
Out. Just, yeah, but no, I don't know. I don't got no dog in the fight.
You're more of a football guy anyway.
Yeah, you only got so much time to divide between a lot of that.
You know, as we've been doing this show for the last 8 months, there's been a lot of things that you and I have discussed about football, but you keep it to pro. Are you going to start following some college football?
This year, yeah, I got to get back into it. I told myself, and I said it last year too, but yeah, I'm going to get back into my Nittany Lions again more thoroughly. But it's coming down to money. Like, you know, you got to get. I got to get cable for football anyway. But you got to get like
God,
former.
you tightwad.
You damn right, man. But yeah, you got to get like 4 streaming services to watch.
Serious games, you got to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah, no, I'm gonna make an effort. But if I got other things to do, you know, you got priority. You got to prioritize.
I understand that money comes first,
Yeah.
and fun comes second. But money makes fun, and fun makes money. And as I say to you guys all the time, we'll start it out with this one right here. I know I call it Fuji, but it's Fiji, and it is a non-sponsored product. I sponsor Fiji. My wife gets so pissed because she buys a case of this for a week, and I drink it. I do want to do a quick somber note, not to bring anybody down, but life is life. Life is real. And as the wheel spins in life, we weren't on air for a couple of weeks because AKA and myself, we lost family members. Carmen, Angel, and Sean lost. Why'd I get that?
Buddha losing family members.
Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't know where you I was like, boo. All right. Well, okay. I get it now. Okay. And Sean lost their grandmother, Carolyn. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's real.
Yep.
Things happen. Yep. And then in the Peak family, shout out to Aunt Connie, my cousin Trey, my cousin JC, my cousin Brandy, and the entire Peak family. We lost our oldest uncle. I'll start with that for the cousins because there's a bunch of us cousins, but for the brothers and sisters, they lost the oldest brother. So I'm giving a shout out to them because we lost Uncle Billy Steve. So we just haven't been like focused on doing what
probably
we
going home.
typically do. But
I'm about to
now-
head up there and see my family too. So I'm
so
gonna go down the list.
when you
but
going to Pennsylvania?
Probably next week, I believe.
Yeah.
To go see everybody. I haven't seen.
But
them.
yours is a different part than ours. Ours, well, I'm Catholic, so I'm going to put it out there. Ours more of a somber and rest in peace. Yours is more of a celebration.
Yeah.
You go up
Yeah.
for a celebration, so your entire family goes up there and hoot and holler and have fun.
Yeah, you scattered around.
Yeah, but I get it. But that's why you guys haven't seen us in a while. So that somber situation is now gone, passed in the wind, and everybody RIP. Okay. Done with this.
Yeah, we good. Huh? Let's roll.
All right, let's roll. We do have the Final Four for the women this weekend. We do have the Final Four of the men this weekend. And we have Texas and UCLA playing today. We have South Carolina and UConn playing today. And I do not believe, I could be wrong, because anything in sports can happen, as you know. Yes?
Yeah. That's why we watch. That's why we watch, man.
That's why we watch to see what's going to happen. But for some reason, UConn, my gosh.
And you know this, man.
They've been tough for years. So I got UConn in the women. And so you got UCLA, UConn, South Carolina, and Texas. Who you got?
Man, I just be throwing shit at the wall.
Throw it. See if it sticks.
I'm going Huskies, both, all the way.
All right. You're going Husky. Oh, so you're going Huskies men too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's not bad picks for real.
Didn't Husky used to be a size back in like the 70s?
Did holy crap! Yes, it did, dude. Yes, it did. So you got Michigan and Arizona, and you got Illinois and UConn. So you got UConn on both of them. Well, I'm gonna go with
Akon.
I'm going with the underdog of them all. I'm going with Illinois. I don't know why, because I think Michigan is the one that's going to win it. But I'm going just out of a sentimental reason. I'm going to go with Illinois. These guys have been to the Final Four I don't know. You have to check the statistics because I'm not 100% sure. But I'd be willing to bet you they've been there 3-4 times and they ain't never made a championship game. I don't know. Don't quote me because I don't know. All right. But I'm going to take Illinois. I don't know why, but I am. That's just a heartfelt.
If I had money in it, I would. I mean, if you don't have money in it, then
I ain't got no
you just
money.
got the team involved. I don't really got a college team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Louisville went out and then St. John's went out, I even told Monkey, my wife, I said, I don't give a shit who wins now.
Yeah.
I really don't at this point.
Yeah. that's
I'll
where I'm
watch
at.
the games because it is what it is.
Most of my eggs sports wise are in the basket because if you were to follow everything, unless you have money in it and you're making a living doing that shit, like you would see a chart on your life on. Yeah, you could be doing so much other things, man. Like,
And my boy Chris Parks always says, if I don't have the money on the game, I ain't probably going to watch it. But I bet he's going to watch these.
I'm booing Chris.
You booed Chris. All right.
What's up, Chris?
All right. Anyway, so
Just
that's
a joke.
He knows it's a damn joke. He ain't stupid.
We ain't seen you, bro.
And the things that we would like to talk about from Monkey Morning Cafe's perspective.
Yeah.
And it is now Monkey Morning. It's still called Monkey Morning Cafe, but the logo will be changed to Monkey Morning because there's not another Monkey Morning in Florida, as far as I'm aware of, at least not in Daytona. So it'll be Monkey Morning.
We should change the name to a symbol.
What, an MMC?
No, just a symbol. Remember when Prince did
Prince did that
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, and just change it to a fucking.
He made all kind of money off that, too. You do know that.
Yeah.
He made a ton of money putting that guitar with his circular piece off of that. Yeah, he made a ton of money off that. But anyway, the Daytona 500 was a very successful weekend for us. We thank all of the drivers, all of the teams that came in, signed the boards and came in and just, man, that was cool. A shout out to Michael Jordan. I know. Yep, I know. But his competitive nature and his competitive spirit,
Michael
he
Jordan.
decided to go with it. And Michael said, I'm going with it. And actually, do you know this? I'm going to throw you a statistic that you may not know.
Mm-hmm.
He sued NASCAR
Yeah, I don't know.
and he won. They said that he. I don't know the true statistics of this story, of all of it. I saw it on 60 Minutes, but I was fading out, going to bed. Got to get up the next morning on, so it didn't matter. But he said that he thought that the top tier of everybody from NASCAR was getting more money and was curtailing the rules, if you will, of what NASCAR could and could not do. And he said, man, this is BS. You guys should not be able to say this or that and the other. So he went into NASCAR willing to lose the lawsuit, bro. He was willing to lose the lawsuit. But he went in and he said, I'm going after it. Well, he won the lawsuit. And when he won the lawsuit, then he bought a team. He's got 2 great drivers. Hell, number 45, and believe this or not, his numbers. Do you remember his numbers? 23, his first numbers at Chicago?
Yeah.
Second, number 45, when he came back after his father's passing?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's got a 20.
Only because Jay-Z lyrics.
Go
ahead, proceed.
I don't
Proceed.
know.
No,
About,
I'm-
I don't
I'm
even know
following.
nothing about Don Jay-Z. Yeah.
When I come back like Jordan wearing the 4-5.
Yeah, I do now. I do know that. I do know that now when you say it.
Yeah.
But the 4-5 car won 3 races in a row and hadn't been done since the 50s. Pretty cool. Give a shout out to him. Let me hear some applause from him right there on that one. Oh shit,
always,
man! Why
always
did
gotta
you
be-
get-
yeah, he's
why you
always
gotta
gotta
be a
be-
hater?
always
It's
gotta
always
be
a hater.
hater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, man. Yeah, thank you very much. Give me some sprinkles. Anyway, so what? I have to have some fucking
No,
sprinkles.
yeah, do it, man.
All right, so though that event was amazing, but the event that sets us off of the path is Bike Week. Bike Week 26 was huge.
And you know this, man.
You guys have followed us for almost 8 years. We cannot say it enough from our hearts. We even rope off the parking lot for you guys to have many as bikes as you want to have out there, because you guys come in, you're kind, you're true, you're good tippers, you eat good food, you hang out for a couple hours, and you guys are amazing, and you do it for 13 days in a freaking row. You set us off, and you set us up for success for the summer. Thank you so much to all the riders that came in to 2026. God bless you guys. I hope all of you made it home safe. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to go back to our sponsor. You ready? I don't want to hear that friggin' cricket.
That is an extra cricket. Go ahead.
Going back to my sponsor, Bingo Liquors. I told them, I said, I need some Coors Stubby bottles,
What do
because
you
it's
say?
the only beer I drink is Coors Stubbies. And they got me these aluminum cans.
That's what Johnny from Cobra Kai drinks.
That's exactly right.
Oh, yeah.
So, cheers to Edgar and his team at Bingo Liquors.
Salud.
But I'm still going to stay with my Fiji. Look at me doing a Fiji chaser after a beer. That's pretty pathetic, isn't it? You know I don't
so
drink
did
this
NASCAR start down here or North Carolina?
right here.
All right.
NASCAR was founded on the beach, but if you claim to say NASCAR with Carolina and Florida,
Yeah.
they both coincide. No question, they both coincide.
No, my mom lived near where Richard Petty's Peoples is from, and yeah, so I don't did you know.
That's a 7-time champion, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But anyway, yeah, Easter weekend, all that good stuff this weekend. Today's what, Good Friday? I didn't even know people had off. I didn't even know that was a thing,
I did
man.
not. No,
Today's a holiday.
I did not know that. I went to the bank today and got quarters for the restaurant, so I don't know that they weren't closed.
No.
No, they weren't closed.
Bank of America's shutting down the.
What?
They said they're 2 days. I think 2 days they're closing their doors.
In 2 days when?
Yeah. No, just banks are closings in general. Like there's when you go I had to go in there for something the other day for the first time in like 3 years. Nobody goes to banks anymore. Man, what are you going to do? What are you going for bank for? So they're
Well,
just
what the
shutting
fuck
down.
you do Bitcoin anyway?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man, a lot of people have moved to other forms of. I don't need to go to. Fucking, you know what I mean? What am I going
I
to
mean,
a
I
bank
know
for?
when I pay you every week. I know when the restaurant pays you every week. It goes
Yeah.
to direct deposit to Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I
all
mean,
that
you know.
shit, so,
all right.
yeah. So I went into the bank and it was like, yeah, we're shutting down in a week. I was like, all right, sorry guys, but yeah,
Well, check this out. I'm gonna throw you a real curveball.
yo,
So you already know they stopped making pennies.
yeah.
So I went in on Monkey asked me to go in on today is Friday. So she asked me to go in on Wednesday and get quarters, dimes, nickels. She didn't want no pennies. So I went in, I said, can I get some quarters and dimes? I got $40 worth of quarters, $10 worth of dimes, and then I said, I need some nickels. This
What
lady
is
looked
this?
at
1895?
I'm just saying, man. This lady looked at me and she goes, I don't have any nickels. I'm in a PNC. Let me make sure that you understand what I'm saying to you.
Damn.
I went into a PNC bank that I've been banking with since 2012. I've been banking with this bank. She goes, we don't have no nickels. You ain't got no nickels? Well, okay. I know they stopped pennies. True words. So then I looked at her and I said, all right, check this out. I need the last roll of 2026 pennies, 2 rolls, which is $1. She goes, we got no pennies either. And I went, what? I was going to give these to Clay, my grandson that's on his way. I said that if he ever makes a hit of a lick, he got the last 2026 nickels or pennies,
Right.
excuse me, pennies. So I went to buy $1 worth of pennies, and she goes, we don't
Never
have
have
them.
to work a day in his life.
Shit, I don't know if he would or wouldn't, but I know damn good and well he got the last pennies ever made. They might have been worth some money, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Whatever mint they came from or whatever, he might have hit a lick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the crappy thing about it was, I said, you got no nickels? They've stopped making nickels? All right, done with complaining about that because I
They're
walked.
gonna start making dollars soon.
I mean,
But
I
we're
mean,
starting to get in political, so I don't know.
I just was like tripped off on that one right there anyway. So that's that on that one. Now the next one's coming up in Daytona is called Jeep Week. Jeep Week is huge here. Daytona Beach loves Jeep Week. And then Jeep Week this year is from April the 18th to April the 26th. I want the people to come in from Jeep Week like you always do. They always bring these rubber ducks. Now, I haven't figured this shit out yet.
Me neither.
I mean, but they bring all these rubber ducks in, which is awesome because they bring me like piles of rubber ducks. And if they're children in the restaurant, I go over and squeak, 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 squeak. It calms them down because if they're making too much noise, you know what I say. Put a sock in it. But, you know, can't really do that. It's kind of mean. But if you take a little squeaky toy over there,
You push them.
I'm just saying what I say to myself. I'm not saying that I say it to the public. I'm saying, well, now it's out in public, but I know what I say myself. You know, so if you take a Monkey Morning sticker and I take a monkey sticker to them and I give them to them, that calms them down for a little bit. But when Jeep Week comes in, oh my God, they solve the restaurant's loudness. What the hell was that?
I thought you were about to curse. I'm sorry.
Man, I've already cursed. Mom's already protected. Hey, look, man, Mom's already protected. She doesn't want it. She didn't even give a shit anymore. She's
Okay.
like, I don't care. Whatever. She goes, but she did tell me, and I told you this once before on a show.
Yo.
You curse way more than I do.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah, I wouldn't even, at this point, I wouldn't even say that. The hell is it? But yeah, I understand.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
But you get the point what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
So anyway, I appreciate the Jeeps when they come in, and all of them when they come in. Some of these guys that come in and girls that come in. I mean, you're gonna think I'm crazy when I tell you this. Some of these girls have cooler Jeeps than the dudes. You're gonna think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
You've walked out in the parking lot with me before, and it's like, well, I haven't ever seen any pink, white wheels and pink, white, and this and that and the other, and this and that and the other.
Salt life.
It's crazy. But they have some cool Jeeps. And so then I say to them, is that yours? And what ain't his, that's pretty much the comment that I get back. But the dudes, when they come in, they're straight butch. They're macho. Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage, here I come. Got me? What the hell sound was that one?
All right, go ahead.
All right,
Sorry about
thank you. So anyway, when the girls come in, they come in with these beautiful, pimped out rides that reminds me of the show. You remember when Exhibit did that show on MTV?
Pimp my ride.
Pimp My Ride.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking at these Jeeps, they don't have the fountains and whatnot, but they come in and they're like, man, these girls, they are proud of their Jeeps. And they come in and they look great. And the guys come in and they're Randy Macho Man Savage. Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tough guys.
Tough guys.
Come on.
Anyway, they're coming in April the 18th through April the 26th. I hope to see you at MMC, a.k.a. Monkey Morning Cafe. So when you guys come into town, please come see us. There was one more thing that I wanted to bring in before we close up the show, prior to me saying to you, what do you want to close up the show with? Because you've went through all these events that we've went through for the last 5 weeks since February that have been amazing. They have been amazing.
Yeah.
What do you got, Dad?
No, I mean, appreciate my team. We all, work together to get through this shit, but I got much to say, man. One day at a time, that's all.
Well, I can tell you what's getting ready to happen in a few weeks.
Oh, shit.
You ready?
That's crazy.
I'm just getting ready to tell you what's getting ready to happen in a few weeks. We're going to go live here in the studio. Riri wants to be here. She is your co-manager.
What's she going to do?
I don't know. It's up to y'all.
She
I got
she can work
Riri.
sound effects.
Riri wants to come in. Ocean wants to come in and rap.
You know this, man.
Ocean wants to come in and rap. Ocean wants to come in and rap. Jimbo wants to come in just to be silly. All right.
You wrote this down?
It's all written down at the bottom of this page. Do you think that I don't keep notes on shit that I'm talking about to you, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
No, I do
let's
think
get-
that.
Anyway, Ocean wants to come in and rap. Jimbo wants to come in, and I was like, Jimbo, what do you want to do? He goes, I just want to be there.
He juggles.
I was like, all right, he's going to juggle. Oh, my God. We got to get him some eggs.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get him some eggs. You good with that? And then, obviously, we're going to have the general manager. We got to bring him in, man. Whether he wants to come in or not, we got to bring him in. Come on. Oh, man, don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. Come on now. Russell wants to come in and just say, I think he just wants to flip us a bird and leave the building.
Yeah,
For
that's
real.
probably about it. That'll be the extent of it.
I think that's
Yeah.
what he wants to do.
I have to call the police. on Russell
I won't
about it.
call the police on anybody. Well, unless you're robbing my house or some kind of shit. And then Monkey, she's going to come in and she's actually going to play a fiddle. So we'll see how great she plays a fiddle. She's from West Virginia. Her family is anyway. So we'll see how great she can play a fiddle, because if you look over there behind you, there is what is that called? A ukulele. Cletus got us a ukulele. She might be able to play the ukulele. I don't know. This is just Monkey saying what Monkey's going to do when she comes in. So, guys, sorry for the long time that we have not been here. We've had other things on our plates. We have had a lot of events and a lot of tragedies that have gone on in our lives. It's not anything that we just ignored you about, but our last show until after Jeep Week. All right? Peace.
Yeah, man, we out.
We're out.
Sun's up, waves crash, we're alive again. Raise the noise, let the madness in. From the shore to the skyline.